Be discerning of who you are receiving from in this season, because not everyone's motives are pure. If you've ever had to question the sincerity of a person's giving, that is a sign that there may be some deception. Now, I don't want anyone to start operating out of paranoia and questioning each and every person that gives to them. We are in the holiday season, and this is a time of giving and receiving in love and joy. But if this message is for you, you may be someone who, there is a person in your life who has been laying it on thick, and they have been giving you things, probably things that you never even asked for, right? And you may not be in a position or in a place where you can return the favor, right? You can't give them back the same thing that they gave you. So you've been receiving from this person. However, this person, this individual that has been given to you, they do have an expectation that they are going to collect something from you. But the deception is they don't want the same currency that they gave to you in, okay? They're going to ask you for something greater later. Okay, and that is the whole premise of this message. God is making us aware that you do not owe these people anything more than the love of God. Okay, these people's giving is deceptive, or they are giving with an agenda. Now, for someone, this person is going to say that you owe them. And what it is that they're going to say that you owe them is a favor, right? They want you to feel obligated to, give back to them at an appointed time. So their giving had contingencies. I'll give you this, but later on, right? They're not going to reveal to you what they want at the time, but later on in the back end, they're going to want you to do something that may compromise your morals or your standards, or that goes against your principles, right? They're doing this to gain your favor. They're doing this to gain access to certain places or events or, certain social settings that they wouldn't be allowed in otherwise if it wasn't for you to include them and, accept them and bring them into the loop. These people would be rejected from these particular places if it wasn't for your influence and you vouching for them, right? This is what these people want. They want, a seat at the table. They want a way in. They're using you for your influence or to gain access to a certain place or to certain other people, or certain environments that they normally wouldn't be accepted or invited into, right? This is what these people are doing. They're trying to buy your favor, much like a bribe. A bribe is something that grants another person favor. I actually want to give you guys a definition of what a bribe is. A bribe is used to persuade someone to act in one's favor by way of a gift, money, or some other kind of indecent offer. And this is to gain an upper hand or an advantage that they wouldn't otherwise have. Now, another scenario that came to me on the topic of this message of giving and receiving is that when the enemy gives you something, it is an exchange. He wants you to pay him back. But when God blesses us with a thing or a gift, he will put it on our hearts to pay it forward, right? And to be a blessing to someone else. So, like I said, the enemy, he is, trying to deceive you. He wants you to believe that you owe him, or he wants you to feel guilt or feel like you're obligated to return the favor, right? We know that giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. So to whom much is given, much is required. These individuals, they're going to want something from you on the back end. Their giving is deceptive. So it is important that you are discerning when it comes to certain things that you are receiving in this season, because not everyone's motives are pure. For someone, when you do try to confront this person or even reject their offerings that they're trying to, give to you with whatever motive that they have behind their giving, when you do reject it or you're not able to do for them what they are asking of you, they're going to try to slander your name, and they're going to tell people that you took advantage of them. Okay, so and in order to avoid, being slandered, sometimes you'll just give in to these people's demands and do what it is that they want in order to, balance the scales and pay off that debt that you feel that you owe them, right? Because they did something nice for you. Is this the thanks I get after all I've done for you? That's what I'm hearing in my spirit. Someone's going to be like, is this the thanks I get? All the things that I've done for you, and this is how you repay me? They're going to try to throw it in your face that, they gave you things and they supported you when you were down, or, you accepted things from them, and, you can't do this one thing, whatever that thing may be. And most times it's something that will compromise your integrity. Okay, it's not going to be some noble good deed that these people are going to want from you in return. Trust me. When the enemy gives to you, it's a transaction. Okay, he's coming to collect something from you of much greater value than anything that he has given to you. So I want to put out this disclaimer. If you are a person who borrows, this message is not for you, friend. Okay, when we borrow, it is expected that you are going to pay that thing back. That is the terms of borrowing. Okay, with interest or, of the same capacity at a certain time. That is the terms and the rules, the expectation of borrowing. This word is not for you. And for those of you who are generous givers, and those of you who are, blessed to give, charitable donations and offers and be a blessing to others who are in need, thank you so much. It is such a blessing to be able to give and to be able to pour into others, especially around the holiday time. Okay, so if you know that you are a genuine person and you have been giving out of the goodness of your heart, please do not grow weary in well-doing. This message is not for you. This is for a particular person who that there has been someone that has been giving to you, right? And you question the sincerity of this person's giving. There may be some deception there. So the Lord God is calling you, child of God, to first of all, do not become prey to these predators and think that you have to give them something in return in exchange for what they have given to you, especially if there was no terms where, there was supposed to be transactional, like, Kris Kringle or, Secret Santa. We're not talking about those things. We're talking about someone who has just been given to you and given to you and given to you, and they knew that there was nothing that you can give them back in return. It is because these people are trying to buy your favor. Okay, they're going to say you owe them. Again, this message is not to put any fear or doubts in anybody. Accept your gifts, be thankful, but also be discerning. I love you all so much, and happy holidays.